This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
This week, redshirt freshman Parker Keckeisen was named a Big 12 Wrestler of the Week after picking up a victory over returning All-American Dakota Greer of Oklahoma State. You can find a number of Panthers in the 2021 national rankings as the team is looking to improve in the month of February. Here's an update on the UNI Wrestling program.
The UNI Wrestling program has faced a challenging schedule the past 2 weeks as they face number 9 Missouri, number 18 Oklahoma, and number 6 Oklahoma State. The Panthers went 2-1 in that stretch, securing a 23-13 victory over Oklahoma on January 24th inside the McLeod Center.
I don't know, for us, we just got to recover and respond from last weekend. I thought there was we wrestled hard, but we got to continue to get better as a group. I like how the guys have responded. I like the things that we've talked about and how they've really taken ownership of themselves, the program, and moving it to a new level. Because to me, we have to plan on beating teams like Oklahoma State every year, not once in a while, not once every 10 years or 15 years or whatever, 20 years, what it was. It's got to be something that's annual and continual. And how that happens is a whole lot of work, a whole lot of belief, and then doing it day after day after day, rinse and repeat over and over again. And that's what we're trying to get our guys to do.
There have been some outstanding performances by some of the Panther student athletes in the month of January. Brody Teske is undefeated on the season at the 125-pound weight class. The sophomore from Fort Dodge and transfer from Penn State is 5-0 in duels and a perfect 6-0 overall. At 133 pounds, Kyle Biscaglia has been wrestling tough for the Panthers. The sophomore out of Waukee is 3-0 in Big 12 duels and 5-2 on the season. Lance Runyon suffered his first loss of the season against Dustin Plott of Oklahoma State, but the redshirt freshman from Pleasant Hill, Iowa is 5-2 overall at the 174-pound weight class and 3-1 in Big 12 duels, scoring a dozen dual points. Parker Keckeisen again showed a relentless offensive attack against previously undefeated and number 6 Dakota Greer of Oklahoma State. The redshirt freshman from Glendale, Wisconsin is now 6-0 on the year at the 184-pound weight class. Keegan Moore weighed in at 184 against the Cowboys but wrestled up a weight class battling AJ Ferrari. The upperclassman lost the match for the Panthers but looked strong in his first bout at 197 this season. And the big fella, Carter Isley, is still undefeated as he secured the 8-2 victory over previously undefeated Austin Harris of OK State. The slimmed-down junior from Albia, Iowa continues to be the anchor in the young Panther lineup this year. The Panthers battle Northern Illinois in DeKalb on February 5th before facing Arizona State, Northern Colorado, and Iowa State in Ames on a jam-packed Valentine's Day with duels at 11 a.m., 1:30, and 4 o'clock.
You can't take a back seat to anybody. You might get beat, but at least you can start to build a reputation of how you compete. And and when you have one guy do it, and then 2 guys, and then 3 guys, and then 4 guys, you kind of have that string, and you're just like, I'm not going to be the guy. I'm not going to break that string. I'm not going to be the guy. I'm going to add to it. And we just got to continue to have that. Like I said, being able to get guys in these atmospheres and have them be able to manage their emotions. And hey, maybe it's your first big match in front of the home crowd. Big match in your head. We got to put guys out there and put them in those situations so we can really help them and they can help themselves and learn. Because until you actually put in that situation, I don't know if you really can figure out how to manage it. You can talk about it before and you can visualize and you can go through it in your head, but actually going through those feelings and then putting yourself out there and putting yourself in the situation when, hey, I'm in overtime and I'm dead tired and I got to go try to find the takedown. You can't duplicate that any other way than doing it. And that's why we'll continue to put our guys out there. And even with abbreviated season, I've seen growth every week from our guys. We have 2 more weeks where we get to compete, and we'll get better from those. And then you got the Big 12s, and I've had some people talk to me about, the season, this and that, and the guys haven't had time, and it's still an opportunity. It's no different. It's been the same for everybody. We said we're going to come out of this better. We're going to handle this situation better than anyone else and manage what we can as well as we can. Like I said, I've pushed our guys hard, pushed them harder this year than I have in the years in the past, and guys have responded really well. You know, it's not back off like, well, you know, they have to deal with this and this and this. Like we'll help them manage through all that stuff. You know, the great thing is you got guys on the team that are taking that torch and are like, all right, Coach, you don't need to lead the way. I'll lead the way.